Welcome. In this video, I'm going to explain how the state of your nervous system is the number one key to your midlife health. And this means either feeling really good or having debilitating symptoms. And I'm going to explain what it is, but I'm going to also give you a powerful tool that only takes 1 to 2 minutes. And you can use it to reset your energy, decrease inflammation, reclaim your energy, your health, your joy, vitality in life, even if you're in perimenopause or menopause and feeling lots of stuff. So welcome to the Radiant Woman. This is a place where I bring together the science and the soul of the body, the mind, the spirit of midlife and menopause. So I'm helping you to navigate this powerful stage of life with more grace, with more ease, helping you to understand your body, the changes, what your symptoms mean, and what it means to be a modern day midlife woman. I'm also going to explain how you can use this as this powerful stage as a portal for discovery and to really shift your into living the most vibrant, vitality filled life. I offer lots of different tools, everything from foods, essential oils, nervous system regulating tools. My background is traditional Chinese medicine, applied mindfulness, nutrition. I'll have some guest speakers here for you, and it's about understanding your emotions, reclaiming your pleasure, your purpose, and having a good time doing it. So my name is Angela Warburton. I am a seasoned practitioner with over 2 decades of clinical experience working and supporting women. I'm your host, I'm your guide, but I'm also a fellow woman who is in midlife, and I'm here to accompany you. And it is my honor and pleasure to share this work. So welcome. So most important thing to know about your nervous system is that we are programmed for safety. If we don't feel safe, we are going to be operating out of survival mode. And no matter how big our dreams are, what we want to do or feel, or what our plans are for a day, for a year, for a week, for our family, for our relationship, if we don't feel safe, our body is the safety, our fight or flight response is going to win every single time. So in order to heal, in order to grow, to change, to thrive, your body must feel safe, and everything comes through your body. When we have trauma, that can be a little t trauma or a big T trauma in life. This can happen when we're young. It can happen any time throughout life. It can be personal. It can be familial or ancestral. It can be cultural. One of the things with trauma is it's too much, too soon, too fast. Our body can't handle it. And when we live and operate with chronic states of stress being we have more to do than we have time, then we're going to be living in a chronic state of stress. And it's kind of like if you have a computer and you have 50 tabs open on your browser, it's not helpful. It's very inefficient. It slows everything down. And in real life, it burns you out. So any kind of open loops of trauma or emotions or unprocessed things are going to lead you towards burnout. So it's basically your nervous system is operating in overdrive. And so ways you know that you're in more of a stress state, I'm sure you probably know, but there are some sneaky ways it can show in. One is if there's this constant state of urgency. If you're always feeling like you're behind, like you have to, you're always trying to play catch up, that's a sign that you have a dysregulated nervous system. If you ever feel like you're in a double bind, oh, well, I need to rest, but I can't rest because if I don't rest, then this won't get done, or this won't happen, or I'm going to let someone down, or I'm going to fall so far behind if I rest. Those double binds, a rock in a hard place, is a traumatic response or a sign that your nervous system is in overdrive. We all have a range of capacity. It's kind of like a thermostat that we have in our house, and we usually operate in that thermostat range. And until we can tell our body that we're safe, that it's okay to shift or change, it's okay to change behaviors, it's always going to revert back to the old ways. It's just survival will win every time. So if we're operating in the state of fight or flight, there's a real cost. And it's a cost to our body, to our health, to our vibrancy. And this cost really shows up at midlife. And this is, to me as a practitioner, this is the primary issue I see affecting midlife women, particularly women in the Western world and the Western cultures, and in North America in particular. It is very hot where I am, so I just realized I have a light on and I'm feeling very warm at this moment. And the main cost of a stressed out nervous system is the cost to your hormones. So when you have these open loops of trauma or operating in this constant state of stress, it requires your body to produce a lot or have a lot of cortisol. So cortisol, one of the most addictive hormones out there I call it the busy woman drug. Cortisol is normal in our body. It is the hormone that gets us up in the morning, gives us that vigor, that, hey, I'm going to get things done, and just wakes us up. It naturally rises as the sun comes up, and that will trigger us to wake up. Unfortunately, when we're in the distorted masculine overdoing, we have a healthy masculine and feminine, and we have a distorted version. And that chronic, constant go, 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 not unplugging, we won't stop doing things, then that will whip through and use up all our natural, normal amounts of cortisol. And when we run out of that, your body needs to start producing more. And really, so that's like, oh, I'm tired. I'm just going to rest. I can't rest yet. I'll just do one more thing. I'll just do this thing and I'll rest later. After I get my to-do list done, I'll rest later. But when we don't rest and we just keep going, your body's like, okay, I'm out of cortisol. What am I going to do? And it will have to produce more. And how does it produce more, you ask? Well, it will go into your body and it will convert anything it sees as non-essential or non-essential hormones, the part of us that's the hormones that are part of that rest and digest, tend and befriend, heal and replenish hormones. It will take those like progesterone, estrogen, the more juicy feminine hormones that many modern women are missing if you're in what I like to say is hormonal overdraft, and it will turn those hormones into cortisol. So if you have, oh, I have normal, healthy cortisol and estrogen, progesterone. Oh, but I need more cortisol. Oh, I'll just use some estrogen. Oh, I need some more cortisol. I'll just use more estrogen, progesterone. And then you're basically in this overdraft. So when we're in these hormonal overdraft, you're going to see things like weight gain, hot flashes, vaginal dryness, premature aging of your skin. Any of that sounds familiar? It's probably because these are the symptoms commonly associated with menopause, but mostly we see it in the Western world with the busy woman syndrome. So luckily, though, there are little things that you can do every day that is going to help your body come back to balance. Your body is programmed to heal. That is the beautiful thing. It's always looking for balance. And when you give and can remind your body that it's safe, just by doing simple little things, I'm going to walk you through one today, 1 to 2 minutes, and you can infuse your day with these little 1 to 2 minute things that bring you back. Remind your body that it's safe. Remind your body that it's okay to relax, that it can go back to that parasympathetic rest and digest, calm, tend and befriend state, and switch out of that overdraft, close down some of those tabs. Your body's going to reset. You're going to start to feel better. You're going to decrease inflammation. You're going to be able to sleep better. And the spiral in a good way can start to happen. First and foremost, it's really important that you remind your body that it's safe regularly. So I'm going to give you, I have a whole bunch of tools, but I'm just going to give you one right now that is a powerful tool to reset. And what the neat kind of thing is, like when your body's in stress state, I don't know if you've ever noticed it, your shoulders tend to go up and we tend to get a little tighter. Everything feels tight. We might be only breathing from up in the chest area, not down to our belly. Might feel really stiff. These are all signs that you're sort of in that fight or flight state. So we can actually test to see what this body armoring. So if you think your body's kind of looking for stress, am I going to have to fight? Am I going to have to flee? What am I going to have to do? And so that tightening. So we're going to test it first before we do this exercise, and then we're going to test it again after. Really simple way that you can test your body is just the flexibility in your neck. So how you're going to test where you are now is you're going to look right. Just notice where your neck or your eyes land, maybe a mark on the wall. And then you're going to look left, mark the same thing. That's going to be your gauge for when you start. And so this exercise that we're going to do now, it's called an optic nerve reset. So the optic nerve, the nerve that when you look with your eyes, obviously, it goes back to the back of your head and it's going to interact with something called the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve is the nerve that innervates all our more parasympathetic organs. Goes to your, touches your heart, touches your spleen, touches your gut, to that digestive system. When we're in fight or flight, it's turned off, it's not activated. And so blood flow isn't getting to those very more, what the body considers non-essential organs. So what we want to do is we want to wake that vagus nerve back up, bring tone back to it, remind it to like turn on. And it's like, oh, okay. And it will bring life force and energy back to those organs. And that's where we shift our body from that fight or flight into that rest and digest. So we want to make sure it's turned on. So this one's super simple. It's going to take 2 minutes. So I just want you to mark where you are with your neck, right and left. And then you're going to rub your hands together. And what we're going to do is we're going to place the palms of our hands over our open eyes. Really important that your eyes are open. And then we're going to take 5 breaths. We're going to make exhales longer than the inhales, because when we breathe out longer, we only do that when we're calm. So it's another way that just to remind your body, oh, I'm safe. Okay, great. I only breathe like this when I'm safe, so I must be safe. So we're going to stack a few little things together. So you're going to rub your hands, place, I'm sitting on something I don't have, hold on, there we go. Place these palms over your open eyes, and you're going to breathe. In for 3 counts, if you can. Out for 6. In for 3, if you can't do 3, do 2. Out for 4, out for 6. Do whatever you can. Breathe in. And breathe out, long, slow exhale. One more time, in through your nose if you can. Out through your nose, your mouth. Eyes open under your hands. Last time, breathing out. And just slowly taking your hands off your eyes, taking an integrating breath. Just note how you feel. And then look again. Whoa, I got a lot further. Did you notice more space? Did you notice that you're able to move your head a little further? Do you just feel a little lighter inside? Just note, this is something that takes 2 minutes. You can do this tool anywhere. If you're failing driving a car or something, anytime you go to the bathroom, take a minute, do the breath. If you find yourself getting dysregulated, emotionally triggered, if you notice that you're feeling like, that panic of like the sense of urgency, or there's no possibilities to do things differently, take a minute, do this. The more that you do activities like this, the more your body is going to remember that it's safe. You're going to feel calmer. Your hormones are going to shift. And over time, this is like dropping little drops of stillness and balance into a bucket that when you do it consistently, it's going to start overflowing. So this is a simple tip, but a powerful tip. And if you like this tool and you'd like more tips like this, you can hit subscribe below. You can also like this video, that's great. And if you think someone else would benefit from it, please do forward it on. I am here to serve. And it is my honor to share these tips and tools with you. So I will be back regularly, so check back with me. And I hope you feel calmer. Hope you feel a little more resourced. And I wish you a beautiful rest of your day or evening. Keep doing the resets.